both boys and girls. If you play basketball for Westside,
from the Warrior Dome on the campus of Westside High School in Jonesboro, Arkansas, Westside Warrior basketball is back on the air. Hello again, everyone. Marcus Carlton along with Wes Cisco courtside here tonight for homecoming at Westside. Wes, I sure hope somebody's got the fire marshal occupied tonight, because I do believe this is probably the fullest I've ever seen the Warrior Dome.
This is a sold-out Warrior Dome, as they would like to say.
Yeah.
I've never seen this place packed as much people as there is tonight.
That's exactly what you want for homecoming. Westside's taking on Batesville Pioneers tonight. We are going to turn the broadcast over shortly to Gracie Curitan, who is going to be your MC for homecoming ceremonies tonight. So we're going to do that right now. Ms. Curitan is standing by. We're going to hand it off to her, and we hope everyone enjoys homecoming, and we'll have the senior boys game following the conclusion of the homecoming ceremonies.
Thank you to the students, staff, and parents for participating in this week's events. Our theme is Once Upon a Homecoming. This week's events included door decorations, a dodgeball tournament, and adventure games. We will begin by introducing the cheer, dance, and senior and boy basketball teams. For junior high cheer, Ileana Mancia, Gracie Landon, Savannah Morgan, Zoe Green, Carly Clark, Evan Rodell, Mackenzie Robertson, Natalie Davis, Cameron Sneed, and Tori Webb. For senior high cheer, Ashton Rice, Audrey Yerda, Shelby Stewart, Elizabeth Johnson, Grayson Ladden, Haley Steele, Dakila Lockhart, Linda Roberts, Lexi Prophet, Lulu Leon, and Melody Hudson. For dance, Hayden Hill, Megan Yergin, Allison Robbins, Kaylee Jones, Daniela Spangler, Aaliyah Spangler, Randy Womble, Natalie Stiegler, Ashley Roach, Ava John Anderson, Caitlin McGuire, and Lily Kitchen. For senior high basketball, Marka Doyle, Davita Fowler, Sarah Johnson, Faith Whitmire, Caitlin Burke, Erin Davis, Gracie Turpin, Bella Spinks, Taylor Lamb, Danelia Roscoe, Madison Pickering, and manager Brianna Wiseman. And now we'll introduce our basketball homecoming court. 8th grade maid, Jamison Gaunt. Escorted by Cameron Moore and Trevor Williamson. Jamison's parents are Scott and Lori Gaunt. She is involved in junior high basketball, volleyball, and track. She enjoys spending time with our church youth group, playing with her dog Daisy, movie nights with family, and cheering for the Warriors. In the future, she plans to attend Arkansas State University to become an occupational therapist. 8th grade maid, Jamison Gaunt. Eighth grade maid, Zoe Blair Beth Green. Escorted by Caleb Floyd. Zoe's parents are Antonio and Courtney Green. She is involved in cheerleading, pep club, and Awanas. Zoe enjoys spending time with family and friends and attending church. Her future plans include attending Ouachita Baptist University for pre-med, then continuing her studies at Johns Hopkins University to become a neurosurgeon. After finishing residency, she would like to start a family. 8th grade maid, Zoe Green. Ninth grade maid, Haley Hart. Escorted by River Engel and Daxton Engel. Haley's parents are Jim and Susan Hart and Dana Hart. She is a member of the Lady Warrior volleyball team at FCA. In her spare time, she likes to go shopping and hang out with friends. Haley plans to become a physical therapist. 9th grade maid, Haley Hart. Ninth grade maid, Evan Rodell. Escorted by Adonis Thomas and Kurt Bush. Evan's parents are Brett and Teresa Gann and Adam Rodell. She participates in cheerleading, pep club, and student council. Evan enjoys traveling, photography, and hanging out with her best friends. In the future, she plans to graduate high school, then college, and become a nurse practitioner. 9th grade maid, Evan Rodell. Tenth grade maid, Elizabeth Hunter Johnson. Escorted by Brady Johnson and Logan McPherson. Elizabeth is the daughter of Chris and Lindsay Wilbanks. She spends her time cheering for the Westside Warriors, hanging out with friends and family, and making her papa in heaven proud. She is a member of the senior high cheer team. In the future, she hopes to continue her cheerleading career at Arkansas State, get her degree, and become a veterinarian. 10th grade maid, Elizabeth Johnson. Tenth grade maid, Ashton Brianna Dawn Rice. Escorted by Christian Childress and Kessler Engel. Ashton's parents are Brian and Nadia Rice. She is a member of the senior high cheer team and FCA. Ashton's hobbies include cheering for the Warriors, spending time with her boyfriend and her family. Her future plans are to continue her cheer career at Arkansas State and become an orthodontist. 10th grade maid, Ashton Rice. Eleventh grade maid, Melanie Ferguson. Escorted by Evan Cullen and Kessler Mack. Melanie's parents are Denver and Micah Ferguson. She is involved in choir, Warrior Trap, Quiz Bowl, and National Honor Society. Melanie likes reading, listening to music, sleeping, and talking to friends. Her future plans are to go to college to study in order to be a law librarian. 11th grade maid, Melanie Ferguson. Eleventh grade maid, Lindsay Zimmer. Escorted by Braxton Wilbanks and Isaiah Nortier. Lindsay's parents are John and Amanda Travis. She is involved in band, theater, and Christians in Action. Her hobbies are special effects makeup and singing musicals with her best friends. Lindsay's future plans are to attend college for chemistry and theater. 11th grade maid, Lindsay Zimmer. Twelfth grade maid, Haley Clark. Escorted by Jordan Rockers. Haley's parents are Linda Hunter and Michael Clark. Her hobbies include reading, cooking, and spending time with her boyfriend. At school, she is involved in band and National Honor Society. Haley plans to attend Arkansas State University and major in biology. 12th grade maid, Haley Clark. Twelfth grade maid, Marka Doyle. Escorted by Craig Hart. Marka is the granddaughter of Annette Henson. She enjoys spending time with her puppy, Rayleigh. She is a member of the senior high girls basketball team. Marka plans to attend Williams Baptist University and play basketball. 12th grade maid, Marka Doyle. Twelfth grade maid, Maggie Jones. Escorted by Riley Felkins. Maggie's parents are Rusty and Carla Jones. She participates in FBLA and she enjoys spending time with friends, sleeping, Netflix, and cuddling with her dog, Bear. Following high school, Maggie plans to attend cosmetology school and begin work. 12th grade maid, Maggie Jones. Twelfth grade maid, Lauren Smith. Escorted by Dylan Schwartz. Lauren's parents are John and Jamie Smith. She is a member of the Lady Warrior Tennis and Softball teams, FCA, National Honor Society, FBLA, and Walnut Street Baptist Church Youth Group. Lauren's hobbies are spending time with family and friends and cheering for the Warrior basketball team. After graduation, she plans to attend Arkansas State and pursue a degree in biological sciences with emphasis in pre-professional. 12th grade Maine, Lauren Smith. The crowns are carried by Ruby Burgess and Violet Watkins. Ruby is in 2nd grade. Her parents are David and Lindsay Burgess. She enjoys playing on her iPad, dancing, and playing with slime. Ruby plans to become a doctor when she grows up. Violet is in 2nd grade, and her parents are Justin and Brittany Watkins. She enjoys doing art and playing softball, volleyball, and basketball. When Violet grows up, she wants to be a flamingo keeper at the zoo. The flowers are carried by Mason Golden. Mason is in 2nd grade, and his parents are Blake and Alicia Bowers. He enjoys playing Xbox, reading, and playing football. Mason wants to be a video game creator when he grows up. And your 2019 Basketball Homecoming King, Avery Felts. Avery's parents are David and Carrie Felts. He is a member of the WHS basketball and baseball teams, National Honor Society, Student Council, and FCA. His hobbies include playing basketball and duck hunting. Avery plans to attend college following high school. Your homecoming king, Avery Felts. We will now announce the Maid of Honor and Queen. The 2019 Basketball Homecoming Maid of Honor is Maggie Jones. Congratulations, Maggie. And your 2019 Basketball Homecoming Queen is Lauren Smith. Congratulations to your 2019 Homecoming Queen and King, Lauren Smith and Avery Felts. Congratulations to the 2019 Basketball Homecoming Royalty. The WHS Student Council would like to thank the administrators, faculty, and staff for all of their help in making this homecoming week a success. Go Warriors!
And thanks to
You've
Gracie
got a lot of
Curitan
choices
for
when you
being
buy home furnishings. There are many reasons to choose Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
At Hubbard & Hoke, you'll find a great selection of furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics with outstanding service, 6 ways to finance your purchase, and free local delivery.
Plus, you'll get a great deal every day on name brands you know and trust.
Great deals, outstanding service, and free delivery. You're going to love
Hubbard & Hoke Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
we put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now has more wireless devices in use a day than ever before, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 100 megs with internet from Ritter Communications. It's the speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications. Right by you.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications. Right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
You work here, you play here, you live here, and yet most of what you watch on television is about somewhere other than here. Until now, we proudly present Tubetown, TV about you. Tubetown is a Ritter Communications exclusive network featuring local sports, community events, unique and original programming from our community. Tubetown takes what's best about television, what's best about the community, and brings them together. Tubetown, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Satellite TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract, then saddle you with second-rate service and price increases. Ritter delivers TV service with stunning HD channels, plus bundle savings on the area's fastest internet, and a better home phone service with no long-term contracts, backed by our local customer care team. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a dish. Visit RitterCommunications.com to learn more.
It begins with a click. And no matter where you are, you have countless choices at your fingertips. On the road, on your break, even in your own backyard. A world of entertainment is just a click away. Simply go to RitterCommunications.com/TV Everywhere to get started. Ritter Communications, connecting you to everything that matters.
With so many great mega services available from Ritter Communications, it's hard to pick just one. Save a bundle with bundled services. Talk as much as you want, when you want, with unlimited long distance. Get the speed you need with up to 15, 30, 50, and even 100 megabits per second internet. Enjoy online bill pay and protect all your online data and devices with Tech Home and Guardware. With so many choices, options, and savings from Ritter, all you can say is, wow! Mega services, mega savings. That's Mega Ritter.
And we welcome you back into the Warrior Dome tonight. Homecoming here at Westside, where the homestanding Westside Warriors at 14-3 will take on the Pioneers from Batesville, sitting at 5-13 on the year. Wes, if you look at this matchup on paper, you know, it looks like one that Westside should take control of, but Westside coming off a loss, you never know how a team is going to react coming off of a loss that they did not expect to have.
Yeah, exactly. And Avery Phelps had one of his worst games of his career, only 9 points against the Southerners on Tuesday night. And, talking to this coaching staff over here at Westside, they're always ready for their opponent's best shot. So they are not taking the Pioneers lightly.
Absolutely. It's, when you're ranked number 1, number 2 in Class 4A, you are the hunted. You are the one that wears that target on your back every week. And Coach Whitmire and his assistant Coach Smith, they do a good job of conveying that to the team. And I think this team will bounce back tonight. They were very upset getting their first conference loss earlier this week over at Southside, a team that, when Southside came here, we actually had the broadcast. It was a really good game until about the 5-minute mark, and Avery Phelps just kind of flipped that switch like he does so many times, took over the game, put it out of reach, but even the King has an off night every now and then. Well,
but also you got to give the Southerners credit for
Absolutely.
that, because they went back and watched that tape. They saw what Phelps did to take that on his shoulders, and they said, we're not going to let that happen in our house. Now, have the Pioneers looked at that tape from Tuesday night? Because they're coming off a loss from Pocahontas, or are they just trying to, okay, we'll see how we do here, because I believe the last time they played at Batesville, the 81-44 was the final score.
Yeah, it was Westside had control of that game basically from the tip. It was mercy ruled, I believe, early in the third quarter over at Batesville. But the Pioneers would like nothing more than to come into homecoming, all the fanfare, full house, and play spoiler. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. If Westside is going to get off to a hot start, they've got to get, obviously Avery Phelps, but in addition to that, I think, you've got to get Mack and Riley Felkins both off to good starts, build their confidence a little bit. We've seen several games this year where Kessler Mack has taken the first 2 to 3 shots of the game for Westside, and it's almost like that kind of sets the table for how hot the whole team's going to shoot. It's really kind of wild to watch.
And also, I bet you anything, what they're going to do is they're going to come out 3-point. You're going to have to get the ball inside to let that 3-point shot come out at a later time. So they're going to have to get other people like.
You've got to get Mack and maybe even Dylan Schwartz and Rockers.
Jordan Rockers started, so they can't just concentrate on 2 or 3 people.
Right. Yeah, you've got to get some of these guys involved that normally are maybe not your top threat to score. If you get Jordan Rockers, if you can get him from about 15 feet in and he hits a couple shots, then suddenly the defense has to collapse on him. Well, when they collapse on him, that opens up the 25 and 26 footers for Avery Phelps and Kessler Mack and Riley Felkins. So it'll be interesting to see how quick Westside starts. Sometimes all the fanfare and hype of homecoming can work against you because you can be too hyped up.
Oh yeah, exactly. We've seen that happen so many times where a team's just hyped up because it's homecoming. You see the sold-out arena here, and you're like, okay, we're going to do good, and they come out flat.
Yep. Sometimes it's just you're just too hyped, but we'll see what happens here. I seem to think that coming off of the loss Tuesday night, I think you're going to see a very motivated Westside team to come out and take control of this game early. But we're still about 4 minutes away from tip-off here, so we're going to step aside for a quick break. But first, before we do that, I want to take this time to tell you that the Everyday Chef is a proud sponsor of Westside Warrior basketball on Tubetown. From unique products like Mackenzie Childs or dinnerware such as Vaatri and Juliska to original art pieces from Arkansas artists James Hayes and Miller's Mud. They are your one-stop shop for all your gift and entertainment ideas as well as bridal registry. The Everyday Chef offers personalized service for all your gift needs and free gift wrapping. I took advantage of that at Christmas, by the way. The Everyday Chef and the Wolfer family are all about giving back to the community, and they want everyone to know that they care about their customers and always put them first. Come by and see them at the Everyday Chef, 2325 Red Wolf Boulevard in Jonesboro. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout, and when we come back, I'm going to hand things off to Andy Manus, your main play-by-play man tonight. You're watching Westside Warrior basketball on Tubetown, live, local from Ritter Communications.
You've got a lot of choices when you buy home furnishings. There are many reasons to choose Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
At Hubbard & Hope, you'll find a great selection of furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics. With outstanding service, 6 ways to finance your purchase, and free local delivery.
Plus, you'll get a great deal every day on name brands you know and trust.
Great deals, outstanding service, and free delivery. You're going to love
Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
we put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go. The Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Welcome you back to the Warrior Dome here on this Friday evening for Westside Warrior basketball. Andy Manus tagging in for Marcus Carlton, sitting alongside Wes Cisco courtside tonight for Westside Warrior homecoming. The Warriors, as you know, taking on the Batesville Pioneers. You see the two records down below. The starting lineups for your Batesville Pioneers.
Yeah, we got someone over here.
We sorry about our technical difficulties there. Lost our microphone there momentarily. Your starting lineups for your Batesville Pioneers, we'll give them to you here in just a minute. Actually, we might turn things back over to our PA announcer here. Right now, we'll pause momentarily for the national anthem.
The national anthem by Westside alumni in your 2018 Arkansas CMA Country Music Artist of the Year, Corey Jackson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you much, Corey. All right.
All right, we'll turn things over to our PA announcer, Keith Campbell. He'll get things rolling here tonight for homecoming night at the Warrior Dome.
For over 50 years, tonight's senior high game is between the Batesville Pioneers and your Westside Warriors. The team, coaches, cheerleaders, student body, and administration of Westside High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you could be here tonight as our guest. The visiting team on the scoreboard tonight will be the Batesville Pioneers. Batesville is coached by Chad LaRose and assisted by Jack Childers. They come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 5-13 and a conference record of 2-6. Starting for the Pioneers, at forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 11, Austin Scott. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 23, Dawson McMahon. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 25, Caleb Blakely. At forward, a 5'8" junior, number 33, Kyrice Johnson. And at post, a 6'1" sophomore, number 44, J.P. Morgan. Assisted by David Smith. They come into tonight's contest with an overall record of 14-3 and a conference record of 7-1. Starting for your Warriors, at forward, he's a 6'3" junior wearing number 3, Kessler, the Slim Reaper, Mack. At guard, he's a 6'2" junior, wearing number 35, Riley, the Ankle Breaker, Falcons. At forward, he's a 6'1" senior, wearing number 15, Gillen, Big Country, Swartz. At forward, he's a 6'4" senior, wearing number 23, Jordan, the SWAT Machine, Rockers. And at guard, he's a 6'2" senior, wearing number 10, Avery, the Playmaker, Phelps.
Wes Cisco back here with you courtside at the Warrior Dome. It's homecoming night, and as always, Keith Campbell gets things rolling here at the Warrior Dome with his always energetic announcements of the starting lineups for the Batesville Pioneers. Number 11, Austin Scott. Number 23, Dawson McMahon. Number 25, Caleb Blakely. Number 33, Kyrice Johnson. And number 44, John Paul Morgan, who is out there now at center circle with Jordan Rockers for the opening tip. Not a pretty way to start this basketball game, but the Pioneers will control the opening tip. Starting 5 for the Westside Warriors is the same as usual. Kessler Mack, Avery Phelps, Dylan Schwartz, Jordan Rockers, and Riley Falcons. Pioneers trying to work it down in the low post early here in this ball game. Quick shot off the mark, offensive rebound, and now looks like they're going to try to think about a three-pointer, but we'll see what they do here. Good ball movement so far. Three-point shot contested, doesn't fall. Offensive rebound and the putback will fall, and it's a free throw opportunity coming up for Austin Scott, and a potential 3-0 start to this ball game for the Pioneers.
Belts gets the foul.
And Scott will get the and one.
That's a good job by Batesville there to not give up. Westside did not put a body on anybody. It was not a blockout one by the Warriors.
Here's Phelps, who tries to even things up. Can't get it to fall. Big Country coming down with the offensive rebound, and Dylan Schwartz puts it back up. The Warriors within one.
Again, Westside's out in that trapping zone that we've seen them in all year long, Andy.
Yeah, we see them go to that often and early, and you see right there why they do so. Forces a turnover pretty early in the possession for the Pioneers, and now the Warriors with a chance to take the lead here. 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. Little screen for Phelps. Phelps will pop and drop the three-pointer, and the Warriors are on top by 2.
A great, like you said, a great screen there also.
And Phelps coming up with a turnover here. 3-on-2 opportunity to Felkins on the left side.
And one.
And Felkins will go to the free throw line. And a quick and early timeout by the Pioneers. Coach LaRose wants to talk things over.
This will be a 30-second timeout as you see that layup into and one for Felkins. Westside off to hot start here, Andy, up 7-3.
Yeah, I've only missed one shot from the floor so far, and it was that three-pointer, the first shot they took from the floor. 7-3 the score. That big offensive rebound by Dylan Schwartz to open things up. And Coach LaRose trying to go ahead and stop the bleeding before it really gets started here. He wants to make sure that that turnover, those back-to-back turnovers don't turn into a couple more back-to-back turnovers.
And he saw the handwriting on the wall that it could get finished early, so he went ahead and took an early 30-second timeout.
Lead
and
is
now
up to
we're
5
at
now.
a full court press by the Warriors. We haven't seen this a whole lot.
Oh, we usually see it in this situation whenever they've had a couple of back-to-back timeouts. There's a nice dish on the other side of the paint to Felkins. Credit Phelps with the beautiful assist, and it's now a 7-point lead. 10-3 is the score. First 2 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Warriors, so the Pioneers keep it on their end of the floor.
Johnson was in no man's land over there. He had to try to dribble it out. No one's coming to him.
Lobbed in the back court to McMahon. He's going to work against Felkins, and there's the handoff to Blakely. Over to Morgan. Coach LaRose over here screaming instructions from the sideline. There's a nice little shot from the free throw line by J.P. Morgan. He'll get it to fall. 10-5 now the score. Here's Phelps from the top of the key. Pulls up, off the mark. Mack comes down with a rebound. Check that. That's Schwartz who comes down with it. Gets it to Mack. Over to Phelps. Phelps off the glass, good.
Exactly what we talked about in the pregame, Marcus and I, about getting it inside and establishing your inside game so your outside game can get started.
There's the trap. They get out of it. Pioneers go baseline. There's a three-point shot from the corner. Off the mark. Rebound goes to Phelps. Phelps with a fast break opportunity. Holds up. Gets it down to Rockers. Rockers' first shot is off the mark, but his putback will fall. And now everybody but Kessler Mack is in the book here in the first quarter. I'm sure that will change before the next 4:50 goes by. Pass over to Johnson. Johnson with a nice little move in the low post will score.
Kessler Mack got caught underneath the basket just a little bit playing defense there.
Phelps always with the green light, takes a shot from the top of the key off the mark. J.P. Morgan comes down with the rebound. And the foul is going to be called against Jordan Rockers, a push from behind as they both went up for the rebound. J.P. Morgan with the better position there, and it's a 7-point Warrior lead with 4:30 remaining. 2 team fouls on the Warriors here in the first half. Here's Blakely with it. Warriors come with a double team. The Warriors do such a good job of maintaining patience as Johnson knocks down a triple from the corner. Makes it a 4-point ball game, and I was going to say they do a good job of not double teaming until the ball carrier gets to a certain point on the floor. Here's Felkins, who definitely got away with a travel there in the paint. Offensive rebound. Pioneers are over here on the bench with outstretched arms. Here's Mack driving against the defender, and it's going to be the Pioneers charged with their second team foul. It's Austin Scott picking up his first personal. Coach LaRose over here still asking for an explanation on the Falcons.
And I saw what
travel.
the official said. He said he didn't have position. He was juggling the ball.
Falcons' shot is off the mark. Here comes Blakely with it. Blakely had to hold up, and there's a travel. Coach LaRose telling his team, calm down. It's only a 4-point ball game. No need to get in such a hurry.
4 early turnovers by the Pioneers, Andy.
2 of those were back-to-back. But Tyrese Johnson, the last couple of trips down the floor, has managed to put a couple of buckets in, get the Pioneers going here. Nice little leaner by Dylan Schwartz in the paint. Puts the lead back up to 6. Boy, he had his knee cocked up like Dirk Nowitzki and everything.
Yeah, and then the Pioneers closed down on him.
Didn't quite have the turnaround fader that Dirk has, as J.P. Morgan again hits one from about free throw range, and that's a silky smooth jump shot that he's got. 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Phelps flashing for a screen now. Matt goes behind his back, attempts a triple. Rockers comes in trying to tip it to one of his teammates, instead gets it right to J.P. Morgan. He'll bring it up the floor for the Pioneers now, working against Felkins. Again, J.P. Morgan from the free throw line. That is his spot, Wes. 6 points in the quarter. All of them coming from the free throw line right there in that area.
He is hot right now. Morgan is. The Warriors going to have to find some way to shut him down.
Yeah, lead is down to 2. One of the Pioneers hits the deck. They all collapse on Phelps in the paint. They work it around to Mack, and now all of the starters are in the books for Coach Whitmire and the Warriors. Kessler Mack draining a triple, makes it 19-14, and now the crowd erupts, as I believe that was Kyrese Johnson charged for a player control foul there. And it's one you don't often see called in favor of the defense, especially as Johnson was able to kind of hold up, and if anything, he definitely had control of his body.
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan splits the double team, gets it over to Blakely. Blakely swarmed by the defense, and he goes over the line.
They're going to call over the back.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, Felkins got away with the push on that one.
Yeah. Westside definitely getting away with a little bit there with 1:30 remaining in the quarter.
Well, I mean.
There's the lob into Phelps. Oh, can't hit it. Over to Schwartz.
There's going to be an offensive foul.
And Schwartz leaning right into the defender, and he just stands over J.P. Morgan. Wow.
Okay, right here. Okay, there's. Now watch how Felkins pushes him over. And not only that, the ball, nothing has crossed over yet.
Yeah, he had gotten rid of it before Blakely. That's what I thought, too, in real time. Blakely had gotten rid of it before he hit in back court. So that was just, again, just a missed call by the referee, and now the Pioneers turn it over in the low post. There's a shot by Phil. Nope, Felt's going to pull that down, go baseline with it. Little floater with his right hand, no good. Schwartz comes down with the offensive rebound. Max three-pointer will ring around and fall, and it's his second triple of the quarter, 22-14. 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pioneers within 8 here. Blakely had to pick up his dribble, gets it into Morgan. Here's the three-pointer off the mark by Austin Scott, but yeah, that's a good way to put it. Goes right to Dawson McMahon. And now with 25 seconds remaining in the quarter, we'll see what the Warriors want to do. Well, Mac's got a wide open three-point shot, so that will answer your question. He's not going to pass up very many of those, and he doesn't pass that one up.
Not when you're wide open.
25-16, 12 seconds remaining. Coach LaRose screaming one shot, wants his team to hold for the final possession. 25-16 the score. Ball tip goes out of bounds, last touch by the Pioneers. And so the Warriors have 1.4 seconds to work with here in the first quarter. So Rose wants a full court press here. They get into the Felts. Felts, time for a full court heave. Oh, and he was pretty close to at least drawing iron on that one, but instead it's the end of the first quarter. We're headed to the second. 25-16 is the score. We remind you live coverage of Warriors basketball on Tubetown is brought to you by Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Everyday Chef, and SSR Insulation LLC. We're back with more Westside Warriors basketball on Tubetown right after this live local from Ritter Communications.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Andy Maness and Wes Cisco back here with you as you take a look at Coach Whitmire and the Westside Warriors. 25-16 is the score. The Warriors with the lead over the Batesville Pioneers. Not a bad first quarter for Coach LaRose and the Pioneers. Just quite a few turnovers and well, I should say the Warriors got a little bit of help from the men in white and black there.
Well, I mean, you could say that. I mean, it goes either way, but
I know you're not.
I'm not going to sit here, but I won't badmouth them. But I will tell you this: I will tell you when there's bad calls, and there was a couple bad calls in that quarter.
All right, that's a good way to put it here. With 10 seconds gone by in the opening quarter, a missed three-pointer by the Warriors. A good first quarter for Coach Whitmire's starting five. Kessler Mack went about halfway through that first quarter before he found his name in the scorebooks, wound up hitting 3 straight triples for Westside. 9 points he finishes the quarter with. Felkins finishes the first with 5. How about that, another turnover for the Warriors. Mack brings it up the floor. Oh, Felkins left wide open behind that three-point line. Got to watch out for him.
Not a good shot by Mack.
Yeah, Mack rushed that one from the free throw line, and a long rebound winds up with Batesville. Nearly a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Johnson tried to get it down low into Gannon Bailey, who's into the game for the Pioneers, and instead the Warriors come up with it. Taking it the other way. Felkins picks up his dribble. Nice pass to Feltz on the baseline. Another nice dump off to Big Country on the other side. And Schwartz now with his 6th point, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Avery Phelps with a foul is charged to Batesville's number 23.
Dawson McMahon picking up his first personal foul. That's the 4th team foul. Excuse me, that's the 3rd team foul on Batesville here in the first half, as Schwartz will miss his and one opportunity. And the Pioneers will again have to face against this three-quarter court press. Wide open three-pointer for McMahon off the mark. Got his own rebound on the long bounce. Here's Blakely from the left elbow, going to his left. And the Warriors are doing a good job of keeping the Pioneers from getting in the paint, but once again, it's J.P. Morgan. Again from about the free throw range. Bounces that one off the glass, Wes. Sorry,
he's 5 for 5, 10 points for the Pioneers.
Has not missed a shot yet. Wow, 27-18 the score. Here's Felkins on the drive. Leaned right into J.P. Morgan, and again, it'll be Felkins called for the foul. Actually, that is going to be his first personal. The second offensive foul the Warriors have had down here in the low post. Rockers will check out of the game, as will Felkins. It'll be McPherson and Harp checking into the game for Westside. 14 fouls for each squad with 6:10 left to play in the half.
Good job by Batesville. They've been taking quite a few charges. You know, they may not get all the calls, but they're putting their body on the line against this Warrior team.
Here's Blakely driving, tried to find the glass there, but a bit too strong and off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batesville.
Warrior basketball.
Kevin Whitaker right in the area to get that rebound, but couldn't wrangle it in. Austin Scott checking back into the game. He'll send starter Caleb Blakely back to the bench. And here comes Phelps. There's the double screen. Couldn't find the look they wanted. Phelps with a step back three-pointer off the mark.
1 for 5 from behind the three-point line is Avery Phelps tonight.
J.P. Morgan this time from the three-point line will miss. That's his first miss of the game. Might as well take one from the top of the key when you're 5 for 5. Here's Mack from the left elbow, and the Slim Reaper does it again. Kessler Mack, 12 points in the game, all of them coming from three-point land. 30-18 now the score. Tevin Whitaker into the game for the Pioneers, trying to work around Logan McPherson, who's into the game for Westside. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westside. Rockers and Falcons checking back into the game for McPherson and Harp. They got a nice little breather there for a couple minutes. Got their legs back underneath them with 4:57 to play in the quarter. Here's J.P. Morgan on the drive. Had it stripped by the double team, able to get it back. Got it over to Scott. Three-point shot off the mark. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Phelps. Coach LaRose calling a play. Oh, good flash into the paint, but they couldn't hit him. Wide open three-point shot from Gannon. Bailey instead is off the mark, and again the rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by Westside. It'll stay here under, oh, excuse me, no, that's a foul call
Foul
on
on
Westside.
Kessler.
Westside missed that one altogether.
Yeah, pushing foul.
Inbounds is tipped. Pioneers get it anyway. Nearly turned it over there. Blakely at center circle now. Back down by Mack. He crossed him over, leaves it with Scott in the corner. Scott's missed a couple of three-point attempts. He looked a little timid to shoot that one there.
Good patience by the Pioneers, not wanting to drive into the Warriors.
Yeah, every possession counts. And you got a team like Westside who can shoot the lights out. Morgan setting up for the screen for Blakely. Scott's left open. Trying to get it into Morgan. They turn it over. Ahead to Phelps. Fast break opportunity. Phelps finger roll finish. Westside now leads 32-18.
Wasted possession by Batesville. They had the ball running the way they wanted.
It took a lot of time off the clock here in the second quarter also. Over to J.P. Morgan. Wide open three-pointer off the mark.
Out of bounds. Into the game.
Rockers, excuse me, Schwartz checking out of the game. Brady Johnson checking into the game for Westside. And Tyrese Johnson also checking back into the game for the Pioneers.
Well, J.P. Morgan is 5 for 5 from like the 15-foot range, 0 for 2 from behind the three-point range. I think if I'd want to go back in and get points.
How about that dump off to Kessler Mack, and Mack now with 15 in the game, all of them coming from behind the three-point line. And a beautiful little assist there from Phelps, and what a quick shot Mack had to get off there too.
We got a timeout called by the Pioneers.
Saw the replay there, just the tail end of that shot. Mack with the ultra quick release there. Makes it 35-18. Reminds you, live coverage of Westside Warriors basketball in Tubetown is brought to you by First National Bank, Interior Design Plus, and the Jonesboro Auto Auction. Make sure you follow us on social media on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Tubetown Online. A quiet first 4 minutes for Kessler Mack, and he's turned into the leading scorer of tonight's game.
He is shooting 71% from behind the three-point arc. He is 5 for 7, Andy.
I was about to say he's only missed 2 shots, I think, to my memory here, which I usually have to take my shoes off to count that high. .305 to play in the second quarter. 5 team fouls for Westside, 4 team fouls for the Pioneers. Phelps thought about the three-pointer there, leaves it with Mack. Mack thought about it too. Mack will drive, leans over Morgan, and he just plops that right in. Kessler Mack with a beautiful floater. His first shot from inside the three-point line. That finds the bottom of the net, that is.
Not a good shot there by Gannon Bailey.
Well, just did not have good position, even though he was right underneath the basket. Ball was tipped. So Felkins will chase that one down in the backcourt with 2:25 to play in the half. Austin Scott getting ready to check back in the game, as is Dylan Schwartz.
Oh, that's going to be that's a good call. Jordan Rockers had his elbow all the way extended out. That's a good call on the illegal screen.
Yeah, take a look.
You watch this right here. You see right there, he just kind of jabbed him with his elbow. That's a good call right there.
Yeah, got him in the back right there. Just a little bit of a push. And at the same time, it looked like Kyrese Johnson went for the ball and kind of headbutted the shoulder of Riley Felkins. So hopefully Kyrese Johnson is okay. He's up and still playing around, and the Pioneers give it right back to Westside. A travel called on Caleb Blakely. So Rockers, again, if you missed it, that's his second personal foul. 16th foul on the Warriors, so one more will put the Pioneers at the free throw line for the remainder of the half. 2:10 to play in the second quarter. Again, the score 37-18. Phelps with a pull-up three-pointer, fouled on the tail end of that, and Blakely and Scott just looked at each other like, I can't believe we just did that.
Not sure if he actually touched him on that, or if that was anticipation.
It looked like Phelps more or less just came down on top of Blakely more than Blakely ran into him. Phelps off the mark on the first free throw attempt. 2 more coming up. That's the first foul on Blakely. 15th foul on the Pioneers. And Phelps missing both of them back to back. You definitely don't see that happen often.
For the Warriors, number 2, Craig Hart.
Oh, hit the third one. We'll stay at 8 points for now. I would say a relatively quiet first half for Avery Phelps too, at only 8 points. He does have some beautiful assists to his name, as it's a 20-point ball game. Warriors get it back after a Pioneer turnover. 1:50 to play in the quarter. Here's Hart. Hart will drop one in from the quarter. Another assist there for Avery Phelps.
Left him wide open. Beautiful look.
That's got to feel good for Craig Hart coming in off the bench. Your first shot of the game, finding the bottom of the net. Nothing but net. There's an assist ahead to Phelps, and Phelps can't finish at the rim, but he will go to the free throw line. Comes up with the poke there. It's Brady Johnson who comes up with a loose ball, feeds it ahead nicely. And Caleb Blakely doing everything he can do to make things difficult for Avery Phelps at the rim. He does just that. Phelps has to earn them the hard way. He'll drop in the first one. Second one coming up. Tevin Whitaker checking back into the game here. Second one will fall for Phelps as well.
And into the game for Westside, number
Score now 42-18 with a, 43-18 with a buck 28 to play in the half. A couple of new faces getting ready to check in here for Batesville, it looks like. Andrew Crossland checking in for Austin Scott. Johnson from behind the three-point line will drive ahead, shoot over the defender. Is no good. Falcons with some nice handles there. Will drive. He'll miss his shot. Morgan comes down with a rebound. He goes behind his back and has his pocket picked by Schwartz. And Schwartz leaning into the defender will go to the free throw line. That one honestly could have gone either way, but Tevin Whitaker, I think, was still moving backwards. Take a look here. Whitaker, oh, he had his feet set, and it looked like Schwartz.
The thing is, he was going over to our right, his left. And
to try to make the
little hip bump there, little hip check.
So Schwartz will hit the first one. And
that's going to be a tied ball. So Batesville will get it on the jump ball.
Batesville basketball.
And you just wonder, like, how many times that they can do that. Like, I mean, how many times you couldn't do that again if you tried?
You know, in all of my years, I don't think I've ever seen that happen on a free throw.
Oh, good defense there by Dawson McMahon. Nearly stripped Felkins instead. It's Harp at the top of the key, nearly drained in another triple. McMahon. Move it into the front court. Morgan with it now, back to McMahon. Under 30 remaining in the half, 44-18. Oh, nice feed into Johnson, but Johnson wasn't ready for it.
Out of bounds.
So with 22 seconds remaining, we'll see if Westside will hold for the final shot.
And for those y'all wondering at home, the turbo clock does not start until the start of the fourth quarter.
Felkins across the timeline, 13 seconds remaining, working against Johnson. Goes behind his back, nice handles, three-point attempt, off the mark. Rebound goes to Batesville, 5 seconds remaining. Three-pointer, top of the key.
Got it.
Will rim around and fall, and Dawson McMahon will drop one in from the top of the key to end things on a positive note here in the first half for the Batesville Pioneers. 44-21 is the score. I guess that's about as positive as you can be at the end of that first half. We're headed into the halftime break, and we'll tally up some halftime stats for you. We'll come back with those for you right after this. Reminder, live coverage of Westside Warriors basketball on Tubetown is brought to you by Denver's Refrigeration and Micah Tilley, independent consultant for Rodan and Fields. Back with more Westside Warrior basketball after this on Tubetown, live local from Ritter Communications.
You've got a lot of choices when you buy home furnishings. There are many reasons to choose Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
At Hubbard & Hope, you'll find a great selection of furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics with outstanding service, 6 ways to finance your purchase, and free local delivery.
Plus, you'll get a great deal every day on name brands you know and trust.
Great deals, outstanding service, and free delivery. You're going to love
Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
How much bandwidth will satisfy your home's hunger? The average household now has more wireless devices in use a day than ever before, including TVs, laptops, tablets, and smartphones. HD streaming and gaming can use large amounts of data and slow down speeds for other users. The more devices you use, the more bandwidth your home needs. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get up to 100 megs with internet from Ritter Communications. It's the speed you need to power all your devices. Call today.
Welcome back to the Warrior Dome on homecoming night. Andy Maness and Wes Cisco here with you at the halftime break. 44-21 is your score after the first two quarters. The Warriors with a heck of a second quarter against the Pioneers, and really their defense once again is as amazing as their offense is. Their defense is just as good, and the halftime stats kind of tell that story. An amazing 17 turnovers forced by the well, I'm not going to say they were all forced by the Warrior defense, but the fact that they put that much pressure on teams night in and night out kind of speaks volumes.
Exactly. 17 turnovers committed by the Pioneers, while the Warriors only committed 3. I mean, so you could tell that Kessler Mack has 17 points to lead all scorers for the Warriors.
Yeah, a good night for him so far. All of those but one field goal, all of those but 2 points for Kessler Mack are coming from behind the three-point line. A very quiet night so far for Avery Phelps, Wes. He's only got 10 points. I say quiet, he's into double digits at the halftime break. But compared to what we're normally seeing out of this kid, I think he's just distributing the ball tonight. You've seen him pick up several assists.
Yeah, several assists. But if you also remember the last couple of games that we've done, Andy, we've also said this at halftime. It's, Avery Phelps has been quiet, and then what's happened in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter of play, it becomes the Avery Phelps show. So this is about on par for Phelps.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. So again, as Wes said, 17 points for Kessler Mack. But you see free throws. You see that Westside has been to the line a handful of times. Meanwhile, Batesville has only been to the line once. The Warriors doing a good job tonight, keeping the Pioneers out of the paint.
Exactly. And also, 8 for 12 on field goals. So that means the Pioneers are shooting at 67%. It's from behind the three-point line that they're having trouble with, only shooting 20%.
Yeah, they're having to drop in these mid-range jumpers, and thanks to J.P. Morgan, they're doing just that. He leads the way for the Pioneers with 8 points. He had a good first half, all things considered.
Yeah, J.P. Morgan has been the show for the Pioneers.
44-21 is your score at the halftime break. We remind you live coverage of Westside Warriors basketball on Tubetown is brought to you by Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Everyday Chef, and SSR Insulation LLC. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back with the third quarter of action for you right here from the Warrior Dome on Tubetown. Live local from Ritter Communications.
You've got a lot of choices when you buy home furnishings. There are many reasons to choose Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
At Hubbard & Hope, you'll find a great selection of furniture, appliances, bedding, and electronics with outstanding service, 6 ways to finance your purchase, and free local delivery.
Plus, you'll get a great deal every day on name brands you know and trust.
Great deals, outstanding service, and free delivery. You're going to love
Hubbard & Hope Furniture, Blytheville and Osceola.
we put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Andy Manison, West Cisco, back here with you at the Warrior Dome. We remind you that Everyday Chef is a proud sponsor of Westside Warriors basketball on Tubetown. From unique products like Mackenzie Childs or dinnerware such as Baetri and Juliska to original art pieces from Arkansas artists James Hayes and Miller's Mud, they are your one-stop shop for all your gift and entertainment ideas as well as bridal registry. The Everyday Chef offers personalized service for all your gift needs and free gift wrapping. The Everyday Chef and the Wofford family are about giving back to the community, and they want everyone to know that they care about their customers and always put them first. Come by and see them today at the Everyday Chef, 2325 Red Wolf Boulevard here in Jonesboro. 44-21 is your score at the halftime break, getting set for the third quarter. Wes, it's a long road uphill, but what do the Pioneers need to do to kind of shift things back at least in their favor a little bit?
Well, just to they're going to have to get J.P. Morgan back on shooting from inside the arc, and they're going to have to the dumb stat of the day, they're going to have to quit turning the ball over.
No doubt about it. 17 first half turnovers in that first half, so definitely a stat that they would like to keep right there at 17. It'd be great if you could go the rest of the ball game without turning it over. Obviously, if you had an answer, though, for this Westside Warrior basketball team, you'd probably be making a lot of money as a head coach somewhere in the 4A conference, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 3 teams have managed to best the Warriors so far this season. One of them right there in Batesville happened earlier this week, I should say, but it's not the Pioneers. The Warriors going to start the third quarter with possession. And here we go. Warriors start with all of their 5 starters out there. Feltz down to Schwartz. Quick and easy bucket. Picking up where they left off. Schwartz now with 9 points in the game. And yet another assist for the playmaker, Avery Feltz. Three-point attempt. Corner pocket. Good. Great way to start things off here. Dawson McMahon picking up where he left off right there at the end of the second quarter, rattling that three-pointer in. Thought about another one there. Blakely to the top of the key. Might have got away with steps there, Wes.
Got it.
Another three-pointer will fall. Might have found his sweet spot on the floor to Dawson McMahon. Back-to-back triples for number 23.
Good job by McMahon.
Max three-pointer off the mark, but it's Jordan Rockers who goes up to grab the board, and he'll put it back.
And good job by Rocker, like you said, crashing the board. He just didn't wait on the ball to come to him. He went to it.
Wes, you almost wonder if Avery Feltz only having 10 points at halftime, you wonder if you feel good about that as a coach, or does that kind of worry you about that as a coach? Because on one hand, man, you held Avery Feltz to 10 points and a half, but on the other hand, man, he's only got 10 points in the first half.
Yeah, and I just wonder also if they watched the Southside tape, because Southside only held him to 9 earlier this week. And that's an Alex Dillard shot right there by Riley Felkins.
Yeah, deep shot there for Felkins. 8 points now in the game for him. Felkins on the court.
Baseball basketball.
Trying to hustle after that one. and was out of bounds when he touched it. So Batesville will take it out here right in front of their bench. They'll send it into the back court for McMahon. Here he comes working against Phelps. Phelps is difficult to get around just because he's got those long arms too. Baseline drive for Coughlin.
Try to chest pass to the bounce pass on the sideline there.
Three-point attempt by Mack is off the mark. Schwartz comes down with a rebound. Felkins left wide open for a triple, but a good closeout by Crossland. Didn't matter. Riley Felkins will drop in his second triple. He's now got 6 points in the quarter, 11 points in the game.
Timeout called by Batesville. It's going to have to be a full timeout.
So we will go ahead and step aside, take one with them. 5:04 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 54-27 lead for the Westside Warriors. We're back with more of the third quarter from the Warrior Dome right after this on Tubetown, live local from Ritter Communications.
It happens every Friday night. Come bid, buy, or sell at the Jonesboro Auto Auction, open to the public. You'll see all makes and models, all price ranges, sold at tremendous savings. We're open daily. All you have to do is call. We'll provide every detail on how to bid, buy, and sell. On Friday nights, go where the dealers go, the Jonesboro Auto Auction at the Bypass and Auction Road.
Taking a look at the Westside Warriors as we welcome you back to the Warrior Dome. Andy Mason, West Cisco here with you with just a little over 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. It's a 54-27 lead for Coach Whitmire. And the boys in home white and red. Pioneers got off to a good start here in the third quarter, Wes. A couple of back-to-back three-pointers by Dawson McMahon, but Riley Felkins has answered that call with 2 three-pointers of his own and a couple of field goals from Dylan Schwartz and Jordan Rockers as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they answered the call that the Pioneers put out for them. And now we're right back out to that trapping defense.
Blakely will drive, double teamed. And to pick up his dribble, they get it out to J.P. Morgan. Johnson, nice head fake, nice baseline drive, and he'll go to the free throw line. Kyrese Johnson with a beautiful move will make his first trip. Take a look at the way first he gets the defender in the air with the head fake.
Yeah, and Rockers, no reason for him to be jumping on that. He should have tried to take the charge. And he got them both.
So Kyrese Johnson now with 7 points here in the game, makes it 54-29. Falcons across the timeline. They put up a three-pointer off the screen and nothing but net. Riley Felkins now having himself a quarter. Back-to-back triples for Riley Felkins.
And this is not what Batesville wants. They don't want to go up there and try to go 3 for 3 against Westside.
Kyrese Johnson will wrangle in the missed three-pointer. He'll put up a shot that won't fall, but he will go to the free throw line, hacked by Dylan Schwartz. That is his second. Johnson hits first free throw on this trip. Now 2 early team fouls on Westside here in the second half. Off the mark is Johnson on the second one. Here comes Westside. Phelps with a full head of steam. Couldn't hit with the scoop shot. Morgan comes down with the rebound. He'll bring it up the floor. Good ball movement by Blakely. Got it into Crossland. Crossland tried to leave it in the corner over here for Dawson McMahon, and it'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, and when Coach LaRose saw that play and just put his head down. Like,
yep, and he's about to put Austin Scott, one of the starters, back into the game for Crossland. He's the only starter not in at this point. Missed three-pointer wrangled in by Schwartz, and Schwartz will go to the free throw line, as I think that might have been Morgan who came down right on top of him. There's the missed three. Good rebound there by Schwartz, able to box out Morgan and everything, and then Morgan just doing everything he can do to prevent the easy bucket.
Yeah, good job there by Schwartz of putting Morgan on his tail.
Schwartz hits the first free throw. Second foul on J.P. Morgan, by the way. Just the first team foul on the Pioneers in the second half. And Schwartz will ring that one around, and it will fall. Into the front court. Oh, and the pass too high for Dawson McMahon. Trying to hit him with a bounce pass in the corner, but Caleb Blakely just a bit too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, the bounce pass is what you want, but not that high.
59-30. Step back three-pointer by Felkins, and he is hot this quarter. 12 points in the quarter. They're all from behind the three-point line, and that one might have been the prettiest one so far with the step-back move.
Oh, I'm telling you. Remember the old NBA Jam game whenever they would actually go on fire?
Someone get this man some water. Oh, and Feltz hacked by two Pioneers. Nice feed ahead from Mack as well. Good recovery by Feltz, and then
25 also got the technical foul, and so he's going to have 4 fouls now.
Number 25, Caleb Blakely, is also charged with the technical foul.
Wow.
His 4th personal foul, team's 3rd foul.
So that means Feltz will shoot the technicals. And, of course, the Warriors will get the ball back because Feltz has got to shoot those free throws as well.
And he's like,
Riley Felkins, 2 shots on the technical.
So he hit the first one and missed the second one, so they're going to bring Felkins to the line to shoot the technical free throws. Drops them both in. I feel like he's only missed once this quarter. Under 3 left to play now, 65-30. Lob into Feltz, beautiful.
Got it.
They tried to find that earlier in the game, Wes, and it was just missed by Feltz, but that time he laid it in perfectly.
Yeah, the guy in for steps because he turned around. It's not that he slid, it's after he caught the ball, he rolled around. That's the travel.
Traveling the call, Westside basketball.
Felkins to inbound it over to Feltz. Lob back to Felkins. Left it for Feltz. Nice dish down low for Schwartz. And Schwartz will kiss that one off the glass from the left side. Lead extended now to 39. Morgan for 3. Great step-up three-pointer by J.P. Morgan.
His first points of the second half, and it's from behind the three-point arc.
Feltz goes behind his back, working against Whitaker. Here's Mack, drives, tried to leave it with Schwartz. Felkins step back three-pointer. Oh my goodness! Wes, the man really might be on fire. 20 points now in the, 22 points now in the ball game. And that is his 5th triple of this quarter. (72-33) the score.
And whenever the next whistle, we're going to have a wholesale substitutions.
Quick bucket there by Jordan Rockers off the turnover.
Assist, Avery Feltz.
Here's Whitaker with it, under 50 seconds left to play now. And a foul.
Yeah, and the reason he fouled
did that on
to get
purpose.
the
15, Dylan Schwartz, his 3rd
Yeah, did that with 45 seconds remaining. That'll be the third on Schwartz. He'll check out of the game.
Yeah, he was
as will all of the starters.
Coach Whitmire told him to foul so we get his substitutes in.
So Christian Childers checks into the game. Brady Johnson, Logan McPherson, Craig Harp, and Braxton Wilbanks. Those are your new 5 into the game for Coach Whitmire and the Warriors. And they will have an accelerated 8 minutes coming up in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass down low for Scott. Scott over to Johnson. Johnson looks like he lost his legs on that one, just didn't get it up high enough. 23 seconds left. Childers over to McPherson with a no-look dump off.
Assist, Christian Childers.
Nice job by Childers to get it over to McPherson. We got a foul on Westside.
Yeah, somebody got all ball, but somebody else got all body there. That'll go on Christian Childers.
We watched
that was nice. Nice little no-look dime from Christian Childers. He picks up his first foul of the night on the other end of the floor. J.P. Morgan drops in his first free throw attempt of the night. Second one will get the friendly roll, and it will fall, and now under 10 left to play in the third quarter. Childers brings it across the timeline. Let's see if they can get a shot from behind the three-point line. Here's Childers with it, top of the key, 1 second left, leaning away from the basket, can't get it to fall, but he was mighty close. And we're headed to the fourth quarter, 76-35 is your score. We're back with the fourth right after this on Tubetown, live local from Ritter Communications. Welcome you back to the Warrior Dome. Andy Maness and Wes Cisco here with you. It has been a heck of a night here for the Warriors. Just take a look at some of the highlights. Avery Feltz will finish the night with 13 points. Riley Felkins finishing the night with 22. There's a turnover. Here's Harp. Fast break finish. Can't finish, but he will go to the free throw line. Craig Harp, 3 points here in the game.
Fouls on number 2, Ben Hopper.
For 2 shots, Craig Harp.
Harp will drop in the first one. First foul called on Ben Hopper, by the way, who's entered the game for the Pioneers. A whole new set of fresh faces for them as well, Wes. Peyton Fowler into the game.
You know, they put in a fresh 5 at the break.
Yeah, 3-point attempt off the mark. And here comes Braxton Wilbanks. Tried to feed it ahead to Christian Childers. Nearly knocked over a cheerleader down there with that shot. It was like Angry Birds. 77-35 to score. 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. And counting, we are in turbo clock mode. Missed three-pointer off the mark. Brady Johnson comes down with it. Head to Childers. Childers, double clutch move, will finish off the left side. Beautiful finish by Christian Childers.
Good job going coast to coast by Childers.
Crossland with a nice feed down low to Gannon Bailey. Bailey's first points of the game. And a whole nother new fresh 5 coming in here for the Warriors.
Got it.
Braxton Wilbanks draining in a triple from the quarter.
Well, that's,
My goodness.
and this actually isn't a
82-37.
timeout. The official just blew the whistle to let the substitutes in.
Number 33, correction, number 33.
5:35 to play here in the fourth quarter and counting. And even the third string of Warriors out on the floor doing a good job of keeping the Pioneers out of the paint here.
There's going to be a block and foul there.
Evan Cullen picking up his first personal.
Evan Cullen, his first, team's fifth. Pioneer basketball.
And that time it's an offensive foul to be called on Gannon Bailey. So teams remain even as far as team fouls go with 5 apiece. About 4.5 minutes left here in this one. Remind you to make sure you tune in to our next broadcast of Warrior basketball here on Tubetown. We'll be up in Blytheville on Monday night as the Warriors head up to take on the Chickasaws in a rematch of the game they had earlier here this year.
Be the third time these teams have played.
And the two have split the games, Wes, 1-1?
No.
Westside won
Westside's won both of them.
The one we had here was awfully close, though. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Three-pointer from the other corner, no good. And Gannon Bailey coming down with the offensive board. He'll put that one in, and again, we'll have just a momentary pause. So another new, fresh set of faces coming to the game for Batesville.
Number 34, Kyle Price. Number 35, Will
Make sure everybody's getting in.
Eric Lowe.
Well, this has been a good game for the Warriors, West, to kind of get back in the groove after dropping one to Southside earlier this week, especially with Blytheville coming up.
Yeah, I got that road trip over to Blytheville on Monday night.
Bounce pass stolen away by the Pioneers. Here comes Batesville now.
And here comes 5 more Warriors.
Baseball basketball.
Where is Coach Whitmire getting these players from? Because it did not look like he had that many on the bench. I guess they're just doing.
Well, I think what happens, he got 5 out of the stands.
I mean, I was about to say that. I mean, that's usually what you do with Westside. You just, oh, hey, you can play basketball, and it turns out that pretty much everybody they put out on the floor can just play basketball. Just put a uniform on them.
That next thing you know, they might have Marcus Carlton back out there.
Something is circulating in the water here at Westside. It just produces excellent basketball. Under 2:20 left to play now. KJ Cross with it, dumps it back out. Stolen away by Westside. Caleb Floyd trying to take it coast to coast after the steal, but he's fouled on the way up.
Number 34,
Kyle Price called for his first personal. Now under 2 minutes left to play. Good chance for some of these younger players for Westside to get some game experience, especially at the free throw line in moments like this.
Fouls on 31.
Trevor Wingington, first, team 6.
Next foul for each team's going to land us in the bonus.
And we are in the bonus.
Foul is charged.
That foul will go against Kessler Ingle.
Kessler Ingle, his first, team 7.
Off the mark is KJ Cross.
excuse me. Missed them both.
And now ahead. Oh, and
wrong color.
Gave it right to the guy in the other uniform. A couple of players take a nasty spill to the floor here. And it's Matthew Smith, who looks like he's a little bit slow to get up. He's holding his knee there.
Daxton Ingle with the foul. And these 2 free throws should do it.
See if he can get them in the books real quick. First one rims out.
That's going to do it.
Yeah, the referee waved the clock off so he could get the free throw away. And that will do it officially here in the Warrior Dome. Another win on homecoming night for Coach Whitmire and the Westside Warriors, 83-41 the final here. And we will step aside for a quick moment, tally up some final game stats for you and get you ready for next Monday night, Westside and Blytheville. It's all coming up next here on your Ritter Communications post-game show. That was a mouthful. Coming up next on Tubetown.
Bring a new style into your home that you'll love with Interior Design Plus. At Interior Design Plus, we believe everyone should love the look of their home. Located at 3510 Dan Avenue in Jonesboro, Interior Design Plus is dedicated to helping you achieve the look you've always wanted for your home or business. Whether it's freshening up a room or a complete redesign, call Joan or Carrie today and let Interior Design Plus provide the look you'll love for your home or business.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call, and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
Andy Maness and West Cisco back here with you at Westside for homecoming night. The Warriors are victorious, 83-41 the final score. And it was raining three-pointers for Kessler Mack and Riley Felkins tonight. 22 points for Felkins. He led the way, had a heck of a third quarter with 5 three-pointers in that quarter. Again, finished with 22. Quite a second quarter for Kessler Mack. First and second quarter, really. He had 3 triples in each of those. He finished with 17 points. A great night tonight for Coach Whitmire. Again, the final score was 83-41. Good little tune-up game before they head up to Blytheville to face the Chickasaws.
Nice bounce back from the Southside game. Now they got to get ready for the Chickasaws.
So they've got a weekend to prepare, a long weekend to prepare, I should say.
Oh, they're playing Monday night.
Well, I guess it's not a long weekend. So a couple of days to get ready for that one before the tough conference matchup with the Chickasaws. Again, we'll bring you that game live here on Tubetown at 7 o'clock on Monday night. We'll see you then. Again, 83-41 is the final score. Big thanks to all of our crew who made tonight's game possible, and, of course, our great sponsors as well. Thank them so very much. For West Cisco, I'm Andy Maness signing off on this Friday evening. Y'all have a great night, and God bless.